was from this South African prison where one of the world's most famous convicts was freed on Monday. Oscar Pistorius was thought to have been taken here, his uncle's house, just over a year since he was found guilty of culpable homicide. It's a story that's grabbed the world's attention, how a sporting hero became the focus of what some called the trial of the century. He was a national icon, an inspiration to millions of South Africans and people around the world. The sprinter who defied the odds of losing his lower legs as a child to become a Paralympic champion. His appeals had even got him a place to compete at the Olympics.
I think this day is going to go down in history for the equality of disabled people.
Then came the night that would forever change the life of the man known as Blade Runner. On Valentine's Day 2013, Oscar Pistorius shot and killed his girlfriend Reeva Steenkamp through a locked toilet door. The photographer's lenses he'd grown used to on the track turned to the courtroom.
He's lost everything. He was an icon in the eyes of South Africans.
With the eyes of the world on him, Pistorius often wept and vomited as he faced intense questioning from the state prosecutor.
I remember, I don't have to look at a picture, I was there.
The sprinter says he heard a noise in his room and believed it to be an intruder. He then fired the shots which ended the life of Steenkamp.
My lady, he knew there was a human being in the toilet. That's his evidence. He can't get away from that.
The trial lasted 6 months before a verdict was reached.
The accused is found not guilty and is discharged. Instead, he is found guilty of culpable homicide.
Pistorius was given 5 years in jail for his crime. The sprinting hero had gone from one of the world's best-known athletes to one of its most famous criminals. But now, just 1 year later, he walks out of prison. Pistorius will serve out his sentence under house arrest for another 4 years. But it won't be at the house where Reeva died. That's since been sold to 2 South African businessmen who plan to use it as a party venue.
Every weekend it's going to go down here. Find me here, find us here.
Another reminder of South Africa's grim fascination with this shooting. It's a case that may still take an unexpected turn. Oscar Pistorius is out of jail, but prosecutors are appealing the culpable homicide verdict. The appeal is due to be heard on November 3rd by 5 judges. They could reject the appeal, order a retrial, or even convict Pistorius of murder themselves. And that would likely see the man who inspired millions back in jail once more for a much longer spell. Francis Maguire, TRT World, for the Newsmakers.